The Agriculture and Business Multipurpose Classroom Building is designed by Overland Partners and is approximately 90,000 square foot. The owner is the Texas A&M University System, and the project budget is around $37 million. Texas is a part of the United States of America, formerly known as Pangea. Our project is located in Prairie View, Texas. Let's zoom in on the actual location of the project so we could see what the building may look like when it's completed. Next, we will look at the delivery route for materials and equipment. Our route is highlighted in red and leads from Highway 6 to our project site. Continuing through Ann Preston Street, our route ends in the parking lot. The location of our building is outlined in blue. We'll also use the existing parking lot for subcontractor parking. Next, our construction fence is shown in brown and is intended to minimally impact student life because it only blocks one pathway. Entrance and exit to the site are designated by the small red arrows. The laydown area is on the southwest end of the site and is shown in green. Finally, the crane is shown in yellow and sits between the laydown area and the building. Equipment is already on site ready to mobilize. Next, we set up our construction fence to prevent trespassers from entering the job site. Then we set up our trailers and place our storage containers. Finally, our crane is erected. We will review site access as it relates to the building. When the project team enters the site, they will go around the trailer and park on the other side of the connex. Visitors can park on the immediate space to the left of the entrance. For material delivery, trucks will border the south perimeter of the building around the laydown area. As shown on the site logistics plan, the laydown area is outlined in green. Once they have reached the laydown area, they can drop off any material that is needed for construction. Finally, the trucks will continue around the perimeter and then exit the job site. The yellow circle shows the crane's reach over our project. The crane is in perfect position to pick up the laydown material and install it to the furthest part of the building. First, we will grade the site. After forms and rebar have been placed, a concrete truck will come in. The first set of piers are then poured, followed by the second set. Finally, the remaining of the piers are installed. The pier caps are placed on top of the piers. Then the grade beams and foundation are poured monolithically. After the foundation is set, we then install the columns. The shaft wall is also installed with the columns. The same process is repeated for the second floor, third floor, and then the roof deck. After the structure is complete, we place the steel stair so we can move materials between the floors. Then we install the rails. Finally, we install the elevators from the first floor all the way to the roof deck. For the clock tower, the first step is to erect the steel. Then the brick wall is built up and the exterior face of the clock is installed. Next, we lay the stone and masonry for level 1. The same process applies for level 2, level 3, and then level 4. Then the zinc walls are installed for the penthouse. After that, the 3rd and 4th floor windows are placed. And then the roof is set. Let's remove the building shell to see the interior. We enter the building through the main entrance. On the first floor, we install the drywall partitions. Then we place the doors. Walking down the hallway to the main common area, we can see that the ceilings are then installed. Lastly, the curtain wall systems are put in place. Now let's move up to the second floor. A similar process takes place where we install the drywall partitions. We move on to set the doors and then the ceilings. Finally, we install the curtain wall system and the interior glass in the main area. Now let's look at it from a different perspective. The same process is repeated for the 3rd and 4th floor, with the walls, doors, ceilings, and then the glass. First, we set the boiler in the mechanical room on the first floor. Now, let's look at some ducts. Next, we install the main duct followed by the medium pressure duct and then the low pressure duct. Finally, the diffusers are dropped into the ceiling. That concludes it for the Prairie View Multipurpose Classroom building. Thanks and gig 'em!